Welcome back to another episode of To the Moon. And this episode will be one of my favorites. And I know I always say that, but you know what, guys? They truly are because I make personal relationships with my community. I absolutely adore the folks that come through. We become friends. We get to know each other. We meet each other, and we become a part of a family. And um, this is how I feel about Helena Wu. Okay, I seen her for the first time on one of our coaching sessions, and immediately she came with the fire questions. Elena did not miss a beat. You could tell this woman was not playing around. She was going to make it happen. She was going to take control and become one of the most incredible wholesalers that will actually come out of our community. And so I'm really excited because you guys are in for a treat. Now, if you guys are watching us for the first time, do me a favor and Helena a favor and hit the like button and subscribe button because it helps us very much. But also, you want to click in the link in the description as well because it'll also give you information on how you can reach out to this incredible human being. Helena, welcome to the moon. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you, Jamel?
I'm so good. Your story, after I got to know you at the mastermind and really, find out your history and like what brought you here and what got you involved in wholesaling. I mean, you are first and foremost just one of the most impressive people because you've got so much going on in life. Like you've got a full W-2 job, which is, one of those W-2 professions that I think people watching right now would be like, why are you even bothering? Why are you bothering with real estate? You probably make a ton of money in your W-2. What's going on here, and why are you so dang ambitious? But guys, this is an impressive lady. Helena, tell us a little bit about your history, how you got involved in real estate, how you got involved with me, how it's been going, and let's just start with that.
Sure. Yeah. So I was actually born and raised in China, and I had all my education over there. And I came to America for my graduate school, University of Pennsylvania, in 2018. And in my whole life, my dream was to work in finance in New York. So after graduation, I moved up to New York. But start working in my W-2, I realized I want to have control of my time, of my life. I don't want to just collect the corporate ladder and, basically spend year over year to work for someone else. So that's when I started learning about personal finance, exploring different avenues for, financial freedom. And initially I started with buy and hold, but I feel like it's too slow for me to reach my goal. I want it to be faster. And then I learned about...
And guys, when she says that she wants it to be faster, she does not mess around. Okay, like she's always looking for the angle. She wants to get in and she wants to make sure that she's got, like, if there's a better way to do it, she's gonna find out how, right? And so, wholesaling, where does that even come into your story?
Yes, I actually had a misperception about wholesaling. Like I have to go out physically, drive a dollar, knock on door, visiting seller, all those kind of things. So I was avoiding wholesaling the whole time until I met you and learned about virtual wholesaling. I learned about it's a relationship building process as opposed to depending on the luck and knocking on the door. And I can do it, in wherever I want. And basically, I can also turn it into a passive business model if I build my team and system. So that's my longer goal. I see the future. That's why I want to keep doing this.
Right, because you've got great results just doing it on your own. But guys, what she's talking about is the fact that wholesaling has traditionally been taught where you're spending thousands of dollars on buying lists and skip tracing lists and driving for dollars and door knocking on pre-foreclosures and cold calling people. And when she said she didn't want to depend on luck, I think that's one of the most insightful things that someone has said on the show, because that's what that is, right? You are literally, it's a numbers game. You're depending on luck. It's like whenever something pops for you, it'll pop. And the way that we do it in the Astro community is community, right? We work with each other. We work with other Astro flipping members who have access to opportunities and relationships. And then we go and build our own relationships as well. And then we interconnect those relationships with the community. And that turns into this whole flow of deals and cash flow, which is the reason why it's such an incredible place to be. So tell us, how did you do your first deal? And wait, before that, how did you find out about me? Because I'm interested. What ad got your attention? It wasn't the Blue Genie.
You were not the Blue Genie. I saw the Blue Genie, but I passed that ad pretty fast.
Yeah, you're like, this is corny. This guy, he's topless on a table. He's painted blue. What the hell is this guy going to teach me?
I actually came across Subject 2 from Pace Morby first, and I followed him for a long time. And I was super interested because it was creative. But I feel like it's similar to cold calling, like seller doing marketing. And I was just concerned about investing too much upfront without, potentially harvest anything. And this one literally has no risk. And why not give it a shot? So, that's when I got to know you and wanted to start trying this. And once started into the community, the weekly call completely got me hooked. That's when I started going into deeper and deeper and really determined to make it happen.
Wow, this is probably one of the first times that I'm going to actually have to show Pace this episode, because sometimes what happens is people will come to find me and then they'll hear about Pace and they'll be like, ooh, I like what he's talking about. And then they'll flow to his direction. But this time it flowed the opposite way. You came in through Pace and then you came to me. So, haha, Pace, I got him. No, Sub 2, Pace Morby and I, he's my best friend, my brother, and our communities, we interconnect so much. We do so much work together. It's like an open door between the two. It's really a collaboration between our communities, and this is the way it should be. So, of course, you've got access to so many Sub 2 members just being in Astroflipping because of the open relationship we have and the amount of love that the communities have for each other, right? And so you find me through Pace Morby, you make an investment, you join Astroflipping, and you start coming to the weekly calls and you got hooked. So tell us a little bit about your experience on the weekly calls. What was so good about them?
Yeah. So initially I thought, oh, that 5 hours long call listening to other people's questions is going to be so boring, but let me give it a try.
Could you believe that I would do these things for 5 hours at a time though? For real? Like,
it's crazy. Like, I'm in New York, I'm Eastern time. Every time I stay up until 1 or 2 a.m. listening to your call, it's so interesting. I love it so much.
It's great. And I actually do see you on the call till the end. Like, she's not kidding, guys. She comes on in the beginning and she stays there till the end. And there's so much you can learn from other people's questions. And that's the thing. It's like, just because it's not your question right now doesn't mean it's not going to be your question tomorrow. And so when you come in and you absorb from other people and you take notes and you listen to their scenarios and you listen to their deal stories and you listen to their questions, you learn so much by taking notes and thinking, oh, wow, when that happens to me, now I know. Or hey, when this happens to me, I do this. And so this is why these calls are so important. And I do invest a tremendous amount of time and energy myself personally. Guys, I don't hire people to come into those calls. I do them myself because I'm the man who did over 5,000 wholesale deals. And because I'm the guy who did all that transacting, it should be me answering these questions, not somebody that I hired to do it, right? And so I'm very careful about who I have instructing and helping. So even when it's not, because I do the call on Tuesday and Sunday, and even in between days, it's franchises or student leaders that have been taught personally by me that are coming in and helping the community grow and answer questions. And there's always a call. There's every single day of the week, you've got some form of support that you can find through the community. So you show up to the calls, you take notes, you listen, you realize that it wasn't as boring as you thought. How did that push you forward towards your first deal?
So yeah, for sure. Of course, learning. And because everything you do are so golden, everything you said, it's just different, make a complete different impact. The same thing, the same approach, but if you are doing it, it's just different. So I literally quote you all the time. I have like a whole notebook having all the quotes from you. And
wow. I need to see that notebook one day.
Literally like a whole Google Doc several hundred pages, all from
Wow.
Jamel's quote. So
That's
when I
so
read
great.
them, yeah, when I read them, I kind of internalize those, how to approach different situations, how to speak with agents, how to encounter all the objections. So when I'm on the phone with agents, it's kind of flow naturally for me. So that's the first thing. And the second one is just, meeting a lot of people in Astro family. Everybody is so helpful, so welcoming, and just network, work together, do deals together.
It's crazy because the course is fantastic, right? Like I'm not just saying that to pat myself on the back. Like we did a dang good job putting together the information. So I'm really proud of the product that we put out there. But I tell people all the time, if you came in and you never even opened the course and you just joined because of the community, you would get 10 times your ROI. Talk a little bit about that, because I know you just said they're so helpful and you do deals together, but like what was that really like? What's the experience, and who in the community has been really helpful to you?
Sure. So starting from beginning, I got a lot of help giving me offer number, how to analyze deals, how to do comping and weekly comping call. And when I started, I was focusing on the acquisition. So I got a lot of help on the disposition side as well. So in the beginning, I was in California market. I worked a lot with Jonah, and we almost did two deals, each with 100 grand assignment fee. But like something happened in the end, so it did not go through last second, which is totally fine. I know I need to go through lots of cancellation until I landed my first deal. And later on, I transitioned into Florida market just because it suited my time zone. Like everything works better for me in that market. And I got a lot of help from Katie King, and also um, Denise.
Yes,
So
she's great.
basically, yeah, the Keighley franchises and a lot of big hitters in Florida market, we collaborate. I feel like we're just friends, like
It is.
like
It's
close
friends,
friends.
family. Yeah, it's great. So walk us through your first deal. How'd it go down?
Yeah. So my first deal, actually, it happened like three deals in a row. So kind of like first three deals. Um, so the if you like definition is which one is closed first, then that will be a MLS deal. It was fresh, new on the market. I spotted by using Privy, and it's priced pretty well. I just got in squid up, and then I GV with another Astro student to dispose it.
Amazing. How much did you guys make?
Um, 15, 16 assignment fee. I don't remember exactly, but
Wow.
yeah,
So
about like
guys, just so you know, she's making so much money right now. She's not even like counting up how much she's. So that was the first one, and then two more happened. So you make 15 or 16K, and then what? Second and third deal, how do they go down?
So the second one is 25.
1,000.
Yes, yes. But I
Wow.
split with other people who
But
I
you
give
split it
with.
up. Okay.
It's
All right.
fine. I am all in for collaboration. I don't mind splitting at all. Um, so I helped dispose that deal. The acquisition brought me that deal, and the third one should be 40 in total. But I think I told you the title like messed up a little bit, so it became 20 instead of 40. But it's fine, whatever.
Wow. This is such a great situation, right? Because like we're talking, guys, this is life-changing money at this point. Right? If you can pull in 20 or $30,000 in a month, like this is the kind of propulsion you need to like change the entire trajectory of your life. And this is what we're talking about creating here, right? So Helena, has it been the same since? Like how what's been on the horizon after those first three deals, and is this becoming steady now? Do you find that you've created a consistent business flow?
Yeah. So I don't know, like unconsciously, I'm doing a lot more dispo right now just because I feel like I'm having such a good relationship with my buyers. So people start sending me deals, and unconsciously, I'm disposing more deals for other people. But I also get, consistent deals under contract just myself on a weekly or monthly basis.
Incredible. Incredible. So what about your W-2? Why do you still have it? Because you make all this money wholesaling houses. There's got to be a reason why you've kept your job.
Yeah, I think we talk about it during our one-on-one is just because I have to have that to be able to stay here.
So guys, like, you know, here's the thing, right? Sometimes you need your W-2 just because you got to be in a country, right? So I, you know, and I respect it. I respect the fact that you follow the rules and that you do it all above board. Helena, it's a wonderful thing to watch. It's wonderful to watch people come from other places, come to America and live the American dream, which is exactly what you're doing right now. This is why this country has become what it is. Why we've thrived is because we've opened our doors and our hearts to other people. And when we do that, and when those people come into the country and add value and do things of great value, then money is made and opportunity is created. And you're doing that for so many citizens, so many people that are here. You coming from a completely different land and absolutely crushing the business. I'm beyond impressed with you. I think you're just a wonderful human being, and I'm so excited to see what's coming around the corner. Tell us a little bit about that. Like, what's your plans now? Because I mean, you're rich, and do you live in New York still?
Yes, I'm in New York.
I just imagine you're so fabulous, you know, like you got your corporate clothes, you know, and like, are you walking down Fifth Avenue just thinking about how much dang money you make? Like, what's it like being in New York, being Helena Wu?
Being New York, it's like my dream for all the time. I'm more of a city person, so I definitely enjoy New York. Although there are trash bags all over the place, but it is what it is.
On trash day, it does smell. I can tell you that. I've been to New York a bunch of times. I love the city, by the way. It's my favorite place to be at Christmas time. It's a magical place to be. And have you ever been to the Boathouse restaurant in Central Park?
No. I should
go.
Okay.
Go. It's my favorite. It's actually my favorite place to visit when I come to New York City. I always go. I always make a stop there and have lunch. It's just a beautiful place, and the environment is to die for. There's people watching this podcast, Helena, that want to do business with you, that want to connect with you. How do they do that?
Yeah, they can either email me or my Instagram, which is Helena_W and U. So 5U. I will leave it in the description or whatever down below. Or they can DM me on Facebook, which is just Helena space Wu. And
amazing. Yeah. And what's your email address?
My email address is miracle.buyinghome@gmail.com.
Incredible. Guys, we'll put all that information in the description as well in case you didn't have a fast enough pen to write it down. But I am just thrilled. I'm thrilled at everything that you've accomplished. I'm thrilled at the action you've taken, that you have proven the concept, and you have made a tremendous amount of money, and you'll continue to do so. You bring so much value to the community. You're such a helpful, kind human being, Helena, and it is a blessing to have you on the moon.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to speak here to help people, and I really want to give back to the community, which has helped me a lot along the way.
Beautiful. Guys, if you're watching this and you want to know how you too can become a part of the community, there'll be a link in the description for you to click. If you'd like to talk to somebody from my team, I'm telling you, the community is a game changer. This is where people actually change their lives. And if you're sitting here watching this right now and you're thinking, man, I need something different. I'm stuck and everything I've been trying hasn't worked. And I want something that I can actually get an ROI on. I want to be a part of a community with like-minded people that can help me grow, that will welcome me, that won't turn me away, that won't be too busy to take my call. If that is what you're looking for, let me tell you, the Astroflipping community is the #1 community for wholesalers on the planet. You need to be there. And the link for that will be in the description, guys. If you did like this video, give us a like and a subscribe and share it with a friend who you might know is needing a change in their life. From Helena and I and the rest of the Astro family, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching another one of my YouTube videos. Now it's your turn to go out and take some action. But before you do, like and subscribe to my channel, because the law of reciprocity means you owe me